on logical and analytical reasoning. And you can find the link in the chat box and in the description box below, and start solving the questions. You have just a 10-minute window to answer the questions. So hurry and input your answers. Okay, once you're done, we will shortly start seeing the solution. Okay, this is the first question in the form. I'll also show it here. Let me know once you're done. Okay, those who have joined now, you can find the link in the chat box or description box below and start answering the questions. Find the link and answer the questions. Let me know once you're done. Okay, the window closes shortly. Quickly find the link and answer the questions. Hello, Hardik. So those who have joined just now, you have to answer the questions by clicking the link below. Are you done? Hi, Shubhra Jyoti. Okay, have you guys answered the question? Okay, so we'll start the discussion. What did you answer for the first question? Three girls K, L, M and three boys N, Z, P are sitting around a table facing the center, playing cards. Okay, so you have to take a circular figure and make 6 positions on that. Okay, 3 out of 4. Which one did you get wrong? Konark, you have answered 2 for this. Okay, let's see. So we have to make these 6 people seated in this diagram. Okay, now K and L do not sit next to each other. Z and P are opposite each other. So we can start with this clue. Z and P are opposite each other because all the positions for now are identical. Okay, so we'll start with Z and P. Okay, also Z and P are both boys, so I have marked them with the underline below the letters so that we can identify that they are boys. Okay, next, M is sitting to the immediate right of P. Now P is here. If everybody is facing inside, their right is anti-clockwise, so M have to be at this position to be next to P. Okay, so here is M, and next we have, if K is not between Z and M, then N is not next to P. Okay, now there is a if here, which means you can get more than one case. Okay, more than one solution. So what do we have? We also know that K and L are not next to each other, which means uh, K and L can't take these 2 places. They need to take, one of them need to take this place, either K or L. Okay, but if K is in between Z and M, then N will be next to P, because if K is not between Z and M, then N is not next to P. So what are the solutions you can get? You can put K here, N here, L here, or you can put L there and N will then not be next to P, so K will be here and N will be there. So those are the 2 solutions that we will have. Okay, either putting L here or K here. Now when K is here, there are 2 possible solutions, because they only told us that what happens when K is not between Z and M, right? When K is in between Z and M, then anything can happen. N can be next to P or no. Okay, this both the things are possible. So according to all these solutions, let's check the option, because we have to answer the one which is not an arrangement. Okay, which is not an arrangement in clockwise direction. So if you start from N, no, N, K, which one is satisfying here? P, K, N, Z, L, M. This is satisfying. Okay. Number 2 option, P, K, N, Z, L, M. If you start counting from here, P, K, N, Z, L, M. It is satisfying. So that is not the answer. Okay. Let's check the next one from here in this diagram. If you start from K, you will not get N. No. If you start from L, L, N, Z, K, MP, just like it said in option number 3, which means 3 is also satisfying, and therefore, okay, this is also satisfying, and therefore it will not be the answer. So maybe we can start with fourth clue. K, M, P, N, L, Z. Yes, fourth one is also satisfying, which means the answer is option 1. Okay, it's option 1 and not 2. Konark, is it clear? Okay, so we'll see next question. This was the next question. What did you answer? So what did you answer for this? C. Okay. In a marriage, Ram saw a girl and told his father that the girl was the granddaughter of the father of the only child of the lady whom he addressed as grandmother. How is the girl related to Ram? So in these kind of questions, I've told you to start with some relation which is in direct reference to the person who is speaking. Okay, so who is speaking here? It's Ram. And there is no word called my here, otherwise we begin with my, but there is no my, but at least they are saying um whom he addressed as grandmother. Who is he? It's Ram. So we are talking about Ram here, Ram's grandmother. Let's take that. Ram's grandmother's only child will be who? It will be Ram's father, right? Ram's grandmother's only child will be Ram's father. And then father of this only child, that is Ram's father. Who will be the father of Ram's father? It will be Ram's grandfather. Okay. And then the granddaughter of this person, the grandfather, is going to be who? It is going to be Ram's sister, because like Ram's father is their only child. So the granddaughter of Ram's grandfather is going to be Ram's sister. The correct answer is option C. Yes, correct. Next. Next question. What did you answer? B. Okay. So in a certain code language, CATALYST catalyst is coded as 242672615287. So we see that number of digits, that are number of numbers that are used to code the word catalyst are more than the number of alphabets in this word, right? There is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 alphabets, 8 letters in this word, and the numbers are definitely more than 8. So what possible thing do you think can this be? Rajesh, just a moment, I'll let you know, okay, once we finish this question. So how will enzyme be coded in the same language? Okay, just a second. Is it visible now? Okay, so if we try to like directly correlate it, we see that C can't be related to 2. No, but 24, if you take that together, because we know that there are 26 alphabets, 26 letters in English alphabet, right? So C, if you correlate it to 24, A 26, T 7, so anything, any number that goes beyond 26 will not be accepted. So it will then be taken as a single number. Okay. So 24, 26, 7, 26, 15, 28, and sorry, not 28 is not possible, right? So 2, 8, and 7. That's how it is. So if C is 24, what can it possibly be? A is 26, means they are counting in reverse. Okay. So instead of taking A as 1, it's 26. Instead of taking C as 3, it's 24. Instead of taking the third number, we have taken the third last number. Okay, like that. So and so on. So once you figure that out, you can do the same for enzyme. Okay. So E is the fifth letter, and therefore from you have to take the fifth last number. That is going to be 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. Okay. So the answer have to begin with 22. There are two such options, B and C. The answer have to be one out of them. Next is for what can you check? What is the only difference here? It's for N. Okay. So you can check for N. Okay. For N it is going to be 13, right? From behind, for N it's going to be 13. Because L was 15. So M is going to be 14 and N is going to be 13. That's how you can get it. So the answer is option B. Correct. So I think everybody have got it correct. Next one. What did you answer for this? D. Okay. Okay. So in a certain language, Ramesh is coded as QBLFRI. So how will Vikash be coded in the same language? So first you need to look at the pattern, like figure out what they have done. So R became Q, A became B, M, L, E, F, R, S, R, and H, I. So RQ, it in the English alphabet it's QR. Okay, so for the first letter here we have taken the previous one, like for R we have taken Q, and for A we have taken the next one. Okay, succeeding, for like we can say, for we started by taking preceding letter and then succeeding letter, preceding letter and then succeeding letter, just like that. So QRAB. So here it's going to be LM, then EF. Okay, so preceding for this, succeeding, preceding, succeeding, preceding, succeeding. We'll take Vikas and start by preceding. So V is preceded by U. I is succeeded by J. K is preceded by J. A is succeeded by B. S is preceded by R. And H is succeeded by I. So the answer is going to be UJJBRI. That is option D. Okay. No, Soumya, it's D. Okay. Okay, this was not in the test because of the diagram. We couldn't go there. But anyway, since we have come across this, we'll solve it. So in the question, which one of the four figures should come after the figures if the sequence was continued? What will be the answer? C. What about others? So in the question, which one of the four answer figures should come after the problem figures if the sequence was continued? Okay, so we can start by looking at one of the objects. There are three things inside this grid. Okay, if you look at this tick in the box, you can see it shifted by one at first. In the next figure, it shifted by one, but from this to this figure, it have shifted by two boxes, and then by three, and then by four. So next, it should shift by five positions: one, two, three, four, five. This is where we should have the box. So we can see that it's here. So B cannot be the answer because it's in the corner. C can be the answer because it's here. D can't be because it's here. It should have been here. So the answer is 1 out of A or C that we got to know using the box. Okay. Next we'll see this circle. So it shifts backwards. Shifts by 2 and then shifts by 1 and then shifts by 2 again and then shifts by 1 again. So this time it will shift by 2. So it should be in this corner. Anyways, in both A and C, it's in the corner itself. So that didn't help. So we'll come to this arrow now. The arrow was pointing to the right and then it turned by 45 degree and also shifted one box. And then it shifted two box and again turned a lot actually. And in the next figure, it shifted by three boxes and again the pointing of the arrow have turned and again it shifted by five boxes because 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4, it would have been back here only, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it shifted by 3 here, so 4 here, it came back here only. Now it will shift by 5. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will come to this box. In both A and C, it's in the same box, but the direction of the arrow is different. So which one is correct? Which direction of the arrow is correct? So in this, you can see it's moving clockwise. The arrow should move clockwise. Okay, it was like that and then it turned like back there and again it turned like that and again it came there. So now again it will shift clockwise. So if you see that, the answer should be A. Right, if you see the position of arrow, the answer should be A and not C. Most of you have marked C. Only Shubhra have said A, and that's correct. Okay, it's A, guys. All right. Next question. So this was there in the test. Ram and Shyam played a game in which Shyam was supposed to move in a direction opposite to that of Ram's movement, covering the same distance. From a common starting point, Ram started moving towards north and covered 3 kilometers. Okay, so we'll take this diagram for Ram and Shyam. So Ram started going towards north and he covered 3 kilometers. He then took a right turn and covered 4 kilometers. So right and 4. Then he turned towards northwest. Northwest is going to be like back here. Northwest and covered a distance of 4 kilometers. He finally turned to south direction and covered 4 kilometers, which would have brought him back here. What is the position of Shyam with respect to the starting point? Okay, so even Shyam will do the same thing, but he'll move in opposite direction. Okay, like that. So it will just be like this diagram here. But since both of them had started the same, like from the same point, what is the position of Shyam with respect to the starting point? So with respect to the starting point, it is 3 kilometer south, right? From, if this was the starting point, then the ending point for Sham is here, which means it's 3 kilometer south. So the answer is option A. So which one did you got wrong, Minakshi? First one, I guess. Okay, so that's it. This was the test, and I'll see you tomorrow again. So at 11:30 we have this class where we are seeing topics for MAHCET. If you are um, writing that exam, you can attend those classes in the morning. Okay, it's at 11:30 a.m. Oh, okay. So about Unacademy Plus, if you are interested, like if you want to take up the course and do your preparation with Unacademy Plus for this year 2020, then you can go ahead and check the details about the course on the website or on the app, Unacademy Learning app. All right. So it's a really good deal because you not only get all the live classes access, you also get access to mock test. So every week there is a mock, and then we have sectional mock and unlimited number of quizzes. So all these are included as a part of the subscription. Okay, and it's really worth it. So you can just check that out, and also like whatever price is mentioned there is already very less, and plus you can get a flat 10% off by using my referral code, which is riya.yt. Okay, also if you have any other doubts, you can reach out to me through Unacademy Learning app. Thank you very much. All the best and good night.